Hi, Michael again with Snoke. Good Lord, with Zombie Girl Gaming. I'm taking over. Snowcat Gaming. Snowcat with Zombie Girl Gaming. I just want to give you a continuation of our last. You can tell that I'm nowhere near what our last, where I last let off the video. That is because either I'm too stupid to find the previous server once you log off. So I found a helpful hint. One of the helpful hints is as such. Make sure you put a little star, which is indicated at the bottom right of your server selection list, on the server you're about to go into so you know how to get back to it. But nothing has changed really. I mean, you know, I've looted a few eggs and stuff like that. As you can see, I'm desperately low on food, so we're going to take care of that problem right now. At least for the meantime. The only other thing that I have done is I've been collecting these glass jars. And these glass jars, what you could do with that is go down to the river or lake and fill them up with this murky water stuff right there. Do not drink it. It's not good for you. It'll give you diarrhea. So you don't want to do that. You want to boil it. But before we get into that, the first thing that I want to do, and one of the first things that you should do when you first start this game, is make a crossbow. After you've made your stone axe, after you've gathered a few resources and things like that, make a crossbow. And I think we're pretty safe right here. And what you do is you go into your crafting screen and you select crossbow. And it's going to tell you exactly what you need. We're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these sticks and 2 of the plant fibers to get a crossbow. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to fill them in. And then we're going to take 2 of our fibers. And if you remember how you make your fibers before, what you do is you just hit some grass, grab the grass, and convert them into plant fibers. And then we're going to craft our crossbow. Now after that, we're going to craft a few bolts, because a crossbow without arrows is fucking useless. So we're going to do that. And that will allow us to shoot animals and zombies and whoever else gets in our way. We can do that too. So we're going to put that right down here. I like to keep my weapons together. And then, of course, a crossbow needs arrows. And let's see. We're going to have to convert some of these stones into sharp stones. And while it's doing that, like I said, you can let it do its work. It'll do its thing for you. We can go about running around and trying to find something to either kill when a crossbow's done, or we can keep looting. Now, one thing I wanted to tell you before, and I just remember this, I was telling you that we can go and collect these stones that are on the ground, but I found a better way. What you do is you go up to the big boulders with your newly made axe here, and you just hit it. And you get a lot more stones out of these boulders that break up than you will finding on the ground, because you're always looking for them and running around and doing all kinds of stuff. And I'll show you whenever we break this up how many stones we have. Take a couple extra minutes. You're also going to get some iron fragments out of it, things like that, which we will later melt down when we make our forge. Alright, and that is everything. And as you can see, the rocks that we gained was 11 small stones. And we need that to make our sharp stones. So, as we go to the crossbow bolts, the first thing we want to do is we want to put, let's see, we have 23 sticks, 32 feathers, and 40 of these. So, we're going to put 23 sticks here. We're going to put 23 feathers there, or 32 feathers there. It's only going to make 23, because your lowest common denominator is how much of that item it's going to make. So you can stick them all in here. It'll stop when it's done. And we're going to continue on our way. And when we're done, we'll have, you know, some bolts. And hopefully, I'm looking here, I don't see any animals. And quite frankly, I don't see a place to hold up that small town, since I lost my my way. It no longer exists. Now this is a pretty highly populated server. This is another Blue Fang server. You can see we have 6 other people on with us. I haven't ran into anybody yet. To be honest with you, I don't have a whole lot they could steal if I did. And we're going to make and get those bolts ready for the crossbow, just to make sure. Look at that. We found a duffel bag that has a few things in it. We don't need the wooden club. We have a iron reinforced club there that I happen to find. We do want to keep these jars. Now, let me show you what to do with these jars right quick while I'm by the water. First thing you do is you take the jars, which we have 4 of them. We'll put them there. Now you have to put everything in your hotbar that you're going to use or get rid of or anything like that. And we'll take all 4 and we're just going to fill all 4 of them up. One quick move, and then we can add them to our other jars. So we have 9 murky water. That all we need is a pot, which we don't have, and we can boil water. Now the reason that I'm coming back over here is because this area that I told you not to go into until you're fully ready, we're going to go into, even though we're not fully ready, because it tends to drop a lot of pots. And that is what we need right now. You'll find pots in these old areas. As you would probably remember from the last video, we found a pot over here. And hopefully we'll find another one, which will make our life a whole lot easier. And of course, let's try another area. Now, you can see these structures over here, and since this is a relatively populated server, this, whatever in the hell this thing is here, is something that someone has built up. Now, why they built it up, I don't know. And we're getting a lot of paper. Yeah. We're going to run along here, close to the shoreline, because I want to stay in the wooded areas. And if you look over here, that's person's base. We'll go check that out and see what their build design is. This is a person's base. I don't know how you get into there. Oh, so you gotta see, is it open? No, of course it's locked. Now, if we wanted to be assholes, we could just break the thing down. But don't feel like messing with this stuff, and we're in a bit of a hurry. We're going to take that scrap away. We're in a bit of a hurry because we're coming out on 1845, and it's a funny. They have a funny little thing here. And this guy, he's made some sort of giant mansion over there with trees. Yes, you can plant and replant trees. He's using this for his clay. He's dug all this stuff out. This isn't normally in the game. So he's pretty organized over there. He's got a beautiful structure. We're going to take a look at it, even though we're completely starving now and running completely out of food. And we'll go take a look at his stuff here. Hopefully he's not home and shoots us in the face. But yeah, he's really organized. He's got pits and spikes and all kinds. So that'll give you the idea of what you can build in this game. And hopefully we will get to... That thing's empty. Hopefully we'll get to somewhere in that category at some point. Now, this looks like a small structure someone has built. And he's got empty storage chests. That's a shame. Hoping we can find a pot somewhere, but our indicator off to the left is already showing that we are starving, and we need a campfire. Actually, we need some food more than anything. That thing's empty. If we had a pot, we can cook up that egg right there, but, you know, we're going to start losing some health based on hunger. I'll tell you that. That's why I said, when I first started this game with you guys, I said, your main pilgrimage in life... Let's see what this is. Oh, this guy has got any food? He has food and it's raw. But nothing to cook it with. Oh no, we can cook it. Okay. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take this and we're gonna use his food on his stuff. And we're going to take the raw pork, which is gonna cause us to smell. And we have... Oh Christ, we don't have any sticks, I don't think. Nope, we don't have any sticks. We need to grab a stick right quick. So let's, we're gonna use his food. And you can cook... Look at this, I can't find a stick. Alright. You can cook, at least on the food area. You can cook on a stick. Let's see if we can do this correctly. I've seen this done, but I'm not sure. So we're going to take a stick. We're going to put it in the cookware. Take that raw pork, stick it in there, and then we're going to take a wood plank as fuel for the fire and cook this. And that's going to give us charred pork. So hopefully this guy doesn't come back and bash us in the skull. Alright, we have charred pork. We'll put that right down there in our hot bar. And let's see. We will push 3 on our hot bar and eat that. That should give us a pretty good... Yeah, that didn't give us crap, hardly did it. Alright, so let's steal some more food. It's got mattresses. Now venison, I think, is pretty good. And his cloth fabrics we'll take. Yes, we're thieving. Now we roll here. So let's see. Let's eat. We still got the stick in the fire, so we're gonna put the venison here. I'm gonna cook that. Now they say there's a couple of things. Now the venison, whenever it's cooked, will also put out a smell like the raw beef, but nowhere near as much. And then you can see that the belt smell strength is 3 meters, belt smell range is 30 meters. Now I know that if you boil this stuff, it's actually better for you. The smell goes down quite a bit. And I think it's like, if it's boiled, it's within a 1 meter range. So that's kind of nice. Alright, we got some more charred pork. I thought we had something else. No? No. Alright. So now we are pretty much done with that. We're going to eat that. That's going to be... That venison was nice. That really took it up quite a bit. And... Oh yeah, it's, oh, there's charred pork. We're just gonna eat as much as we can since we can. Let's see. Let's go back to our fire. No, yeah, we're gonna go to 3. We got that, and we're gonna eat that. So we're full on food. Now I have a theory. I don't know if this will work or not. No, we can't cook the water like that. Well, I was hoping that we could do something with that water, but it doesn't appear we can. So we're going to go thirsty for a little while, evidently. Nothing in here. And then, of course, we have our crossbow bolts. So, we're fine on food, we're losing on water, and it is getting night. This is night. So what we're going to do, it's going to move around, is we're going to hunker down here. Take our planks off, so the fire will go out. And we're going to see what we could do. But this is a nice little starter base. You can see he's just put some wood up, reinforced it, and you know, he's continuing to build his little thing here. He's probably not going to be so happy about the little food that we decided to take and whatever else I see in here. We'll leave him a sharp stone and some mattresses. We'll do that. Pistol slide. Why not? And then, yeah. So, hopefully, once we duck down here and we are undetected and we don't have any food on us, I don't think so, that we will survive this night. And I want to see if we could find something, because that stick, wood spikes splint. No, I don't want splint. Let's see if we can find something under the cooking apparatuses. Campfire, corn seed, cooking grill. That's really what we need. We could have made a cooking grill, which would have cooked all that stuff. Yeah, if we had 9 short pipes, and we have one. So that's not going to work. And then, yeah, so as of right now, our main bane in life is our water. So, unfortunately, we have plenty of the nasty stuff, and if I drink this tonight, it'll give me diarrhea, and I don't feel like having diarrhea, so we won't even mess with it. We can't eat these eggs either. They will give you sick to your stomach. Yeah. Now, one of the things is whenever we boil this water, eventually, if we don't die of thirst, what we're going to do is we're going to try to go and find some goldenrod leaves, and those are you can spawn them from a mile away, and you mix that with the water, and it's actually much more filling than the actual water is. But we can't do anything right now until, see, even the cooking pot is forged iron. I mean, we can't do much. Let me see if we can do the cooking grill. No, I would have to have iron in here that I can melt down, and I can't. So, but hopefully you enjoyed at least this little part right here. We're going completely dark, and I am going to pick up from here because I'm not getting off. I'm going to pick up from right here. I just didn't want to stretch this video out too long. And please remember to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I hope you learned something. And if you didn't, then that's your problem. Other than that, see you on the very next episode that's going to pick up from right here tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. This is Snowcat with Zombie Girl Gaming, and thanks so much.